Lindsay here. I'm going to walk you guys through a full body workout today. We're going to get started with the warm-up. The warm-up is 4 movements. We're going to run it twice through 30 seconds each. And then we're going to go into our first circuit, which is a 6-minute AMRAP. An AMRAP is as many reps as possible, which means that you get to go at your own pace, which is fabulous. So we're just going to try to do as many rounds as we can for 6 minutes. After that, we're going to go into our second circuit, which is another 6-minute AMRAP. Again, as many rounds as possible of those exercises, and I'll walk you through all of that. And then we're going to do a 5-minute ab burnout, just to activate our core and make sure that we're getting a good workout there. I'll walk you guys through a cool down and then we'll be all set. So let's go ahead and get started with that warm up. Like I said, it's going to be 4 movements. We're going to go through it twice, 30 seconds each. Our first exercise for our warm up is going to be high knees. We want to bring our knees up as high as we possibly can, crank it out. We are going to jump in between our high knee sets here. If that's too much, you can just march it out. But again, making sure that we're bringing up those knees and really focusing on that movement. Our high knees are starting in 2, 1. Go ahead and get started with this. We're going to go for 30 seconds. Again, if this is too much, you can just march it out right here.
Time expires.
Halfway there, 15 seconds left of this first movement. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our second movement in our warm-up is going to be jumping jacks. When we do jumping jacks, make sure that we're bringing our legs out wide and our arms up tall. We really want to focus on extending our body here. We're going to go ahead and get started with these jumping jacks in 3, 2, and 1. 30 seconds here. Focusing on extension of our body. Getting our heart rate up. Ready for this full body workout. Halfway there.
Once you let me speak, then 99 of the dramas are right.
In 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and let that go. Our third movement here is going to be a heel scoop. When we do heel scoops, we want to bring out, we'll start with our right leg. We want to bring that right out in front of us. Our heel should be down, our toes should be up. And we're just going to go ahead and sit backwards and bring our arms up for a scooping motion. Really focusing on our hamstring here. We'll go ahead and switch legs. And we'll get started with those heel scoops in 3, 2, and 1 for 30 seconds here. Just making sure that we're paying attention to our hamstrings. We don't want any injuries on this full body workout.
Explode, big red button on my left, and I wanna know from the get-go. We said we would go slow, but I'm pressing next.
You'll notice that if you sit just a little bit lower, you'll feel more in your hamstring there. Make sure you're getting yourself enough. In 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and let that go. Our last movement here in our warm-up is going to be a lunge with a torso rotation. When we lunge down, make sure that our knee stays behind our toe. We're going to bring our arms wide to a T shape, and we're going to twist to both sides here, accentuating our core and our obliques to make sure that there are no injuries that occur during our workout. We'll do both sides here, just making sure that we're warming up equally. We'll get that started in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and start with our right hand side, twisting to both sides, and back up, switching legs. We're here for 20 more seconds.
For the breach, I'm trying to survive. I've been ticking, time expires. Let me
10.
baby, let me explode. Big red button on the left, and I wanna know from the get.
2, and 1. Awesome. We're going to do that one more time through just to make sure that our bodies are warmed up before we go into that first circuit. So let's go right back to the top, starting with those high knees. Driving those knees up. Again, if it's too much, just march it out. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to those high knees.
Warning, warning, I've waited here for weeks, and every day.
Stay with it here. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Jumping right back into those jumping jacks. Again, focusing on extension here. We'll get started in 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those legs out wide, the arms come up. We just want to go nice and slow here.
Next after next play, next episode.
10 more seconds.
And you keep teasing lips just inches away.
3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Back into our heel scoops. Again, when we do these, heel comes out, toes come up, and we scoop with our arms, focusing on that hamstring. Let's see if we can go a little bit lower this time. We'll start those in 3, 2, and 1.
We said we would go slow, but impress next after next play, next episode. Let me explode, baby, let me explode.
We warm up our bodies to prevent injuries during the workout. So you'll see a lot of great exercises for us in the first 2 circuits. 10 more seconds here. Yes, I am already sweating, so you should be too. In 3, 2, 1, let that go. We're gonna go back into those lunges and then we'll get started with our first circuit. Again, we're lunging, making sure that our knee doesn't go too far past our toe here. We lunge down, bring our arms out, and we twist for that torso rotation. We'll get that started in 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Just 30 seconds here.
I'm trying to survive. I've been ticking, time expires. Let me explode, baby, let me explode.
Don't make this too difficult on yourself. This is just the warm-up. We just want to make sure our heart rates get up, muscles are warm before we start. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and grab some water if you need it, and we'll get started with our first circuit. Let's go ahead and get started with our first circuit. This is a 6-minute, as many rounds as possible. So our first exercise here, we're gonna do 5 on each leg, reverse lunge to a knee drive. So we're gonna start at the edge of our mat, or at the edge of whatever you're using. We're gonna start with our right leg here. So we'll drop it back, bring that back, a nice 90-degree angle in our knee. Not too high, not all the way to the floor. And then we're gonna kind of spring it up and bring that knee up here for that knee drive. You're gonna feel it a little bit in your core, and that's good. That means you're really working it. If you want a little bit of a regression, you can step it and then just step it back. You can bring it up if you choose to do so. If you want something a little more, you can step back and bring it up for a hop. Totally up to you here. That's our first exercise. We'll do 5 on each leg. Then we're gonna go into push-ups. When we do push-ups, we come down into plank position, and we just drop it down for a push-up. If this is too much, you can bring those knees down and just drop it right there. So we're gonna do 5 of those reverse lunges, 8 push-ups, and then we will jump right into skaters. When we do skaters, we are hopping to one side, and we are gonna hold. You should really feel this in this leg. That's your stabilizing leg here. And we'll jump to the other side and hold. If this is too much, you can always go into a curtsy lunge here, stepping to the other side and lunging. If you want a little bit more, you can hold for a little bit longer. Again, we're gonna go that round for 6 minutes, so as many rounds as possible. If you wanna go slow and only do a few rounds, that's totally fine. And if you wanna crank this out and do as many as you can, that also works. So again, we're gonna start with those reverse lunges to the knee drive, 5 on each side, 8 push-ups, and 8 skaters per side. I'll do these with you so you will not be lost at any point. We're gonna go ahead and get started with those reverse lunges in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go for 6 minutes. So again, that knee is coming back and you're driving that up. 5 on each side here. Going at your own pace. You can stay with me. You don't have to. And I'm switching legs. 2, 3. Again, we're doing 5 on each side here. Once you're done with those, drop it down for those push-ups. We want to do 8 push-ups. You can do push-ups on your knees You can do the push-ups in plank position or on your knees. Regardless, you'll get the same effect here. And we're going for 8 of those. Again, you're going at your own pace here. If you want to stay with me, that's totally fine. You definitely do not have to. That was 8 of those, and we're going right into skaters. 8 on each side. We'll start in the middle, jump and hold. Jumping to the other side and hold. Really make sure you're propelling yourself to the other side here. When you're finished with those skaters, we're going right back to the top into those reverse lunges. So again, guys, we're doing these as many rounds as possible. As many as you can get done in 6 minutes.
In my tongue, I got so much to say, hypnotized by your face. The second I lean in, the second you escape, let me explode, baby, let me explode. Big red button on my left and I wanna know. From the get-go, we said we would go slow, but I'm pressing next after next, like next episode. Let me explode, baby, let me explode.
Jumping back into those push-ups, those skaters, and then back to the top. Again, you're going at your own pace here. As long as you are moving, you'll be working.
And you keep teasing me. Warning, warning, I've reached capacity. I'm bubbling, overflowing rapidly. Boarded up, keep 100 feet. I'm struggling, huddling before the breach. Getting 9, I'm trying to survive. I've been ticking, time expires.
We are 3 minutes in. We are halfway there. Push with these last 3 minutes.
From the get-go, we said we would go slow, but I'm pressing next after next, like next episode.
Again, if these lunges are too much, just step it. They'll give you the same effect.
Warning, warning, I've waited here for weeks, and every day you keep me just out of reach. You're pouring flirtations over me. I can't stop the river once you let me speak. Then 9 of the drama's alright.
2 minutes here. Let's get as many reps as we can in these last 2 minutes.
On my left and I wanna know. From the get-go, we said we would go slow, but I'm pressing next after next.
I'm right there with you. I know it burns. Feels good. It's a good burn.
And you keep teasing lips just inches away.
This is it for circuit 1.
In my tongue, I got so much to say, hypnotized by your face.
90 seconds left here.
And I lean in, the second you escape, let me explode, baby, let me explode. Big red button on my left and I wanna know. From the get-go, we said we would go slow, but I'm pressing next after next, like next episode. Let me explode, baby, let me explode. Big red button on my left and I wanna know.
Just over a minute left. Let's try to get one more round.
Next after next, like next episode. Oh, and you keep teasing me.
Stay with it, guys.
Warning, warning, I've reached capacity. I'm bubbling, overflowing rapidly. Boarded up, keep 100
Less than 30 seconds.
huddling
Stay with it.
9, I'm time expires. Let me explode, baby, let me explode. Big red button on the left and I wanna know.
All the way to the end. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let that go. Grab some water if you need it, and then come right back and join me for circuit 2. And we're back for circuit 2. In circuit 2, we're gonna do that same 6-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. We're gonna do a set of 3 new exercises, so don't have to worry about the 3 that we just did. For the set of these 3, all we're gonna need is a resistance band. If you don't have a resistance band, that's totally fine. You can grab some, like a backpack or something else that'll be heavy for you. Water bottles work fine. I'll walk you through some variations on these exercises. Our first exercise for our second circuit here are gonna be sumo squats. We're gonna do 10 of these to start the round. When we do these, we're gonna bring our legs wider than shoulder width, and we're gonna turn our toes out, so pointed outward, so we're really gonna feel this on our inner thighs. And we're gonna drop down, making sure our chest stays up, and that's 1. When we rise up, make sure that you're engaging your glutes and driving up. So again, just a normal squat with our toes pointed out, so you'll feel it a little bit more on those inner thighs. Our second movement here are resistance band rows. So grabbing that resistance band, we're gonna interlace that around our feet, right here. These are tricky, be careful. And we're gonna grab this band on the handles and just pull it backwards. We should feel a nice tightening between our shoulder blades. That's really where we wanna feel this. If you find that this is too loose, go ahead and just bring your legs a little bit wider, and that'll increase the tightness of the band, so you'll be able to pull a little bit more here. If it's too heavy, just bring your feet a little bit closer in, and that'll give you some more room to pull that band. If you don't have a resistance band, just honestly doing this with body weight will be fine. Just leaving your arms out wide and then pulling back, just engaging your back here, your shoulder blades, even the back of your shoulders here. Just making sure that you're getting a nice squeeze and holding there. So again, we're gonna do 10 of those, and then we're gonna go into some bicep curls with the resistance band. Again, if you don't have a band, you can use a backpack, you can use a water bottle, you can use cans of food, whatever you do have, make it work for you. With the resistance band, we're just gonna step firmly on it. Make sure that you're stepping on it with the arch of your foot, so it should fall right in the middle, otherwise sometimes it might fly up and we don't want that. You'll just grab that resistance band and just pull up for a bicep curl. If that's too much for you, you can always bring your feet in. Again, it'll give you a little bit more room here to pull up on the band. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can go ahead and extend the width between your feet here, and that'll make it more difficult. When we do these bicep curls, sometimes it's really easy. I'll turn this way so you can see me. It's really easy to just kind of fling your arms up here. Really focus on making sure that your elbows are staying engaged right next to your body, and we're pulling up, and we really want to make sure that we're just engaging our biceps here. So again, this second circuit is those 10 sumo squats, like toes are pointed out. We'll go into those resistance band rows seated, again, engaging our back here, and then those 10 resistance band bicep curls. 6 minute, as many rounds as possible. You can go as fast or as slow as you'd like. This is your workout. Do what works for you. We're gonna get started here in about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get started with those sumo squats. Again, legs come out. We're gonna do 10 of those. Driving up, making sure that we're engaging our glutes here. If this is too hard on your knees, don't feel like you have to go down as far. Just a little bit will work just as well, but just make sure that we are engaging our glutes here. When you're finished with that, go right into those resistance band rows. Again, those are the seated rows. We really want to focus on our back here. This is a total body workout, so we want to make sure we work our full body. Here we go. My legs are at a comfortable degree here. I know that this will work for me, and I'll just pull back, hold, and then let it go, and that's 1. So we're doing 10 of those. When you're done with those, go right into those bicep curls.
with whatever works for you. Again, if you don't have a resistance band, that's totally fine. Your muscles will work just fine if you tense them. Otherwise, you can use whatever you do have. Again, those hands will work. Again, just kind of these. And then we're jumping into those bicep curls. So grabbing that resistance band yet again. Stepping on it. Again, making sure it's securely underneath your feet, because again, we don't want to fly up and hit us. And going into those curls. We're doing 10 of those. Resistance bands are really awesome. You can use them for so many things. Highly recommend incorporating them into your workouts. 10 of these. When you finish these, going right back to the top to those sumo squats. And we are already 2 minutes in, guys, so 4 minutes left. That's it. And that is 10. So back to those sumo squats. Again, you can stay with me. You can go ahead. You can go slower. Totally up to you here. This is your workout. When you're doing these squats, make sure that your shoulders stay back, chest stays up. A lot of times we like to lean forward when we do squats. And that's going to ultimately hurt us a little bit. It's not going to give us the right form. I love these sumo squats on my inner thighs. It's a little bit different than the normal squat if you want a little bit of variation in your workout. That's 10 of those, so we're jumping right back down into those resistance band rows here.
You escape, let me explode, baby, let me explode. Big red button on my left and I wanna know from the get.
When working with the resistance band, just make sure that you find what's comfortable for you. It's different for everyone. And they do have resistance band with varying difficulty. So some might be easier than others. Just find a length that's comfortable for you. If you need to bring your feet wider or further in, go ahead and do that. And that's 10 of those. Going back into those curls. We are flying through this second circuit. Again, my feet are safely on the band, and we're curling up, making sure that my arms are staying stable. We are over 4 minutes into this circuit, less than 2 minutes left. These AMRAPs are so good, they're so easy. You put in 6 minutes of time, and you get so much reward out of it. I find that AMRAPs work a little bit better for me than sets, just because it keeps me accountable. Sometimes I will take too much time between sets. With this AMRAP, I don't have time to take a rest. So it works for me and my muscles. But again, this is your workout. If you need a rest, take it. And that's 10, so we're going back into those sumo squats. Toes are pointed out. Pouring, flirtations over me. I can't stop the river. And we have 1 minute left. Just 60 seconds of work. Let's try to get one more whole round here. Crank them out. After this circuit, we have that 5-minute core burnout, and then we are all done. So let's really make sure we're working here. And you keep teasing, lips just inches away. 30 seconds left. Come on. Push it out here. This is where you put in the work in these last 30 seconds. The second you escape, let me explode, baby, let me explode. Big red button on my left and I wanna know from the get-go. We said we would go slow, but I'm pressing next after. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. That was our second circuit. We're gonna go right into our core burnout. And then we'll start with a cool down, and then you guys are done. All right, now we're gonna go into that core burnout. It's gonna be a 5-minute Tabata, so really quick. If you've never done a Tabata before, it is 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. So we have 5 exercises here, 5 core exercises. We're gonna be on our mat, so on the floor, so go ahead and take a seat right now. Again, that's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So I will count us down. Our first exercise is gonna be bicycle crunches. So what we do here is we're on our back, our knees are up. We're gonna bring them up to 90 degrees here. Hands come underneath your head, supporting your neck, but not forcing it up. And what we're gonna do is bring our elbow to opposite knee. Just driving it here. Trying to make sure that our knees do not go past our hips. Because if we do this, then we're not working our core, so we really want to make sure that we're engaging our core here. So it's 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So we'll start with the bicycle. We're going to go penguins, in and out, Russian twists, and then plank hold. But again, I will walk you all through that. So we're going to get started, again, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, starting with these bicycle crunches. We're going to get started in 3, 2, and 1. So feet come up. And we're just working it for 40 seconds here.
Warning, warning, I've waited here for weeks.
Nice and slow and controlled. We don't want to pump it out too quickly and exhaust ourselves. This is the first of 5 exercises here. Again, try not to force your neck up. We don't want to injure ourselves.
I've been ticking time expires. Let me explode, baby, let me explode.
10 seconds. Staying with this bicycle crunch here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. Let those abs breathe. The next thing we're gonna jump into is a penguin. When we do these, we're on our back again. We're gonna do, they're also called heel touches. We'll raise our upper shoulders here and go and just touch each of our heels here. We're starting in 3, 2, and 1. Get started with those heel touches. If you bring your heels a little bit closer in, you'll find it's a little bit easier. And if you walk your heels farther out, you're just gonna have to reach a little more. So it's really gonna work your core and your obliques. Find what's comfortable for you. We're here for 20 more seconds. Tabata's really great. It's only 40 seconds of work. And you'll feel it, that's for sure. 10 seconds here. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breather. Oh, abs are burning. That's a good sign. Next thing we're gonna do is in and outs. Our hands come right next to our hips here. Our legs raised, and we're gonna go out, bring your legs out, and then bring them, crunch them right back in. So out and in. We are starting that in 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those legs out and back in. Make sure not to lower too far here, just far enough. Oh yes, it's burning. I feel that. We are over halfway. 3 of 5. Keep it going here. 20 seconds left. Try not to put too much on your arms here. They should be right underneath your hips just for support.
And you keep teasing me.
5, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. We're going right into Russian twists. When we do these, our legs come just up above the ground, and we're gonna have an imaginary ball here and just bring it side to side. If that's too much, you can drop your heels and just bring it just like this. We're starting in 3, 2, and 1 for those Russian twists. I've been ticking time expired. So lower back, you arch, the harder it's gonna be. So seated upright is gonna be the easiest here. Again, if this is too much, bring those heels to the floor. Try to keep your legs as still as possible. You don't want them swinging all over the place.
just
10 seconds.
inches away. I'm holding my tongue.
5,
I got so much to say.
3,
Hypnotized by your
2,
face.
and 1. Let that go. We have one more ab exercise here for this core burnout. We're gonna go right into plank position. Now on the plank, we can do it on our hands or our forearms, so whatever is comfiest for you. I'm gonna plank on my hands. We're gonna get started with that in 3, 2, and up. Holding plank position for 40 seconds. Making sure that we are trying to be flat as the board, so our butt should not be up or down. Our core should be working here. Plank is really good because it works the whole front of your body. So I feel it in my arms, I feel it in my quads a little bit, and I definitely feel it in my core. 20 seconds.
Warning, warning, I've reached
5,
capacity.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Let that go. And that concludes our core burnout. So again, Tabata is really easy. It's a great way to stay active and just to work into those little increments of time. We're gonna go ahead and stay seated for our stretching. Let's bring our right leg out. Left leg comes in. We're gonna reach for our toes here to get a nice hamstring stretch. Stretching is so important at the end of our workout because it really helps our muscles recover, helps prevent some soreness, some pain. Bring that right leg in. Let's bring our left leg out and stretch for that toe, feeling that in our hamstrings. If you can't reach your toe, then just go for the ankle or the knee. That's totally fine too.
And every day you keep me just out of reach. Pouring flirtations over me. I can't stop the
Let's bring both feet in. We're gonna touch them, the balls of our feet here for a butterfly stretch. This will help with those sumo squats. We worked our inner thighs. Just wanna make sure that we're all stretched here. If you need to bring them out a little bit further, or if you wanna bring them in a little bit further, that's totally up to you. Just don't hurt yourself here. All right, let's go ahead and stand up. Grab our right leg, right foot for a quad stretch here. If you need to hold onto a wall, that's fine. Just wanna make sure that we stretch our
in
quads.
my tongue, I got so much to say. Hypnotized by your face.
Let that go. Grab your left foot, bring it up for a quad stretch on the left side.
Baby, let me explode. Big red button on my left, and I wanna know from the.
Awesome. Bring that right arm across your body, pull it in. Feel that a little bit in my shoulders. I love these full body workouts. Just feel like you get to work everything. Pull that right arm back for a tricep stretch.
Press next after next play next episode. Oh, and you keep teasing me.
Let that go. Bring that left arm across your body. And pull that left arm behind your head for a tricep stretch here.
I'm bubbling, overflowing rapidly. Boarded.
Perfect. Now we're standing. Bring our legs a little bit further than shoulder width. Slowly hinge at the hip. And just shake it out. Let go of all the areas of attention. Another reason I love to stretch at the end of my workout is because it lets my heart rate come down. And then slowly, one vertebrae at a time, rise up. Your head coming up last. And give yourself a huge round of applause. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the full body workout.